little history on OBJ.
Well, I'd say 1999 or 2000, I was still living up in Wisconsin, which was just a temporary part of my life. I'm originally from Florida, but I played in bands up there and actually host a music festival up there as well. And after moving back here and starting a family and starting to get the itch to be involved in music again, I thought what better way than to host a music festival. And my experience pretty much goes as far as local music. I don't have a whole lot of experience dealing with national talent, and so I decided to create a music festival that was that and strictly that, and that was what birthed the name Orange Blossom Jamboree.
Of incredible talent here in Florida.
Absolutely, there's not a shortage
talent.
For sure.
No, definitely not a shortage.
So that was the concept, and we knew that it would be a little easier on us as promoters dealing with local talent exclusively, and that's what we've stuck with, and it's been a great formula. It's worked really well for us. We now this year had, I think it turned out to be about 70 bands. We haven't had, I mean, it's amazing, we've 7 years and we haven't had any issues to speak of as far as, there's occasionally two people that don't get along, and usually they're hugging by the end of the weekend. As you heard, we thought somebody had graffitied a tree back here. It turned out to be chalk. So
you're going to see the video.
Awesome. So, I mean, I couldn't ask for better. We've been very lucky. I mean, we definitely put a lot of our own heart into it, and we, we are very passionate about it, but I don't think we could do as good of a job as we do if it wasn't for the community we have. It's just, yeah, it's just awesome. And the guests and the people that come to the festival that aren't even working for us, they contribute so much. I mean, I know so many people that ask if we need an extra extension cord or do we need an extra rope over here, and 9 out of 10 times we do, and it's amazing how without those people, how differently things could go for us. So we're blessed to have the fan base that we have.
I'm glad you recognize that.
Absolutely. I mean, I recognize it to the point to where I don't want to say I depend on it, but I often wonder which way would things go if we didn't have such an awesome that are this community are involved in. The Great Outdoors Jam coming up very soon, Home Team, Little Econ Festival. There's so many different things that we get together and do these very same things, and maybe not all of them are at this magnitude, but they don't feel any different. Yeah, not yet. And this year we actually, we reduced the size of things a little bit. I don't know if people thought there was more people here than ever, which is actually not true. It was spread out a little more, and we actually had less people here this year to try to keep that sense of community and not be overwhelming to people and stuff like that. So we don't want to change it. We want to keep it that way. So yep, last year I think they capped it at 3,000. This year is 2,500 was the cap. My favorite part of the festival, my daughter wanting to come up and play music with us. Even though I get on her case about microphone etiquette and they can't hear you, I'm constantly trying to push her towards the microphone and sing. It's amazing how loud she can sing when she's at home.
I was so glad to actually be down here during that, because
she gets up here to the microphone and she whispers into the mic to where her nerves start to take the better part of it. But yeah, she's only 12 years old, and the main thing is she really pushed to, I didn't push her to get up here. She pushed me to get her up here, which is awesome. So. And that was probably my highlight. Be honest with you, it all goes by so quickly for me, and I catch so many small pieces of it that it's hard for me to say what part was my favorite part. I try to look back and reflect on it, and it's different than the way I can look at other festivals that I attend. For me, it's
attending and putting one on is
so different.
Story,
okay? I mean, even if I can catch, I definitely liked I think it was the encore that Comeback Alice did, where they brought up some guests. They had Juan Jamon and Kenny Stadelman and I believe Heather Gillis, that was definitely a pretty cool song that they did. So it's amazing how many people look forward, kids that I know that have their birthday parties here, and people that I know that are retired that come and bring their RVs.
Get engaged and married.
People that are getting engaged. There's people that have gotten pregnant. There's, I've heard the term OBJBs, and babies that were conceived here. So,
nice.
I mean, it's really cool.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. That's the only reason I really do it. I look back and try to reflect back on it afterwards, and I watch the videos and watch the posts and everything. And that's when, because I mean, during the festival, it's only natural that we experience a lot of the negative side of things. And what I mean by negative is somebody that can't fit their car or. It's nothing bad. It's just the stuff, the complications, let's say. You know, that's all I really get to see a lot of times. And you find yourself focusing on that so much that you don't get to focus on the beauty of it. So when I get back home and I get to look back on it and see everybody's posts, that's when I really get to say, wow, this was really cool. Exactly. And that's what makes it worth it for me. And
exactly. Thank you.
And as far as, you know, my goal is always to just be able to do it again. That's my goal, is to be able to find a way to do it once over again. So as long as the venue likes us, it looks pretty clean here considering what just took place.
No micro-trashing
yeah.
go, so.
Every time the wind blows, it blows a leaf over and there's something underneath. So it's, this year I think we filled 4 30-yard dumpsters this year full of garbage, but that's part of it, you know. I mean, a lot of it was aluminum cans, luckily, that the park keeps, and then they use that to raise money to put back into the park, so that's cool. But I would like to see a little bit more recycling done here. It's... Thank you.